What's up guys, and welcome to another YuGiOh Dueling video. So as you saw, Real Castle event has finally ended and now we're greeted with the Duelist Kingdom event. If you're unfamiliar with this event, it's a worldwide PvP duel where you can go against players in different countries, basically increase your rank as well as to obtain the certain number of star chips based on the different elements that are available on the island. And once you are there, you can basically select these different attributes to basically give your deck a boost of attack points in a way that it is actually useful. And sometimes it's just a nice great feel bonus like what you saw in the original Yu-Gi-Oh series for the Duelist Kingdom kind of style. And for the recommended rewards, here they are. First up is Consolation Prize. So if a monster is sent from the hand to the graveyard, target one of them. Special summit to your field, you can only activate one Consolation Prize per turn. Okay, so this is a great card for you to have if your deck involves a lot of discarding effects, such as for example, maybe you're playing using a Dark World kind of deck, or you are using it as a cost to pay for Karma Cut. That's also one way you can activate this effect to give you a greater edge in bring out that extra monster onto the field. And this doesn't give any regards whether that monster is of a higher level or even a lower level monster. So that's one great way to go about it. And speaking of, there's a here is a other event exclusive card called Solidarity. It's a continuous spell card, and if you have only one original type of monster in your graveyard, all monsters sharing that particular type gain a boost of 800 attack points. So if you were to give this spell card into any of the decks, like for example, dinosaurs, cyber dragons, and also like not Cyber Darks because you need dragon. You need some of the cards of dragon type, of course. Let's say heroes, for example. This will give you a nice edge on whether you have a bonus attack boost. And if you have managed to obtain this card, this will help you a lot in the Duelist Kingdom as well. So aside from the field bonus of giving you extra attack points, using Solidarity aside, you can also gain an extra 800 points of attack. So for example, if I'm using a fire type using a dinosaur deck, and I'm using the volcano boost of 600, including solidarity 800 plus 600 is essentially 1400 attack boost. So that is a great way for you to increase the number of attacks. And if you are using this using the spell card itself in the ancient gear deck, oh, let me tell you, that piercing damage is gonna deal a lot of damage to your opponent just like that. And as you can see, Pegasus Castle can be challenged as well once you obtain enough star chips. But at the same time, there are actually duelists that appear in Duel Monster World in the original series for Yu-Gi-Oh, as you can see. So if you go right there, you can challenge against Weevil Underwood for extra bonus of star chips that you can use to challenge against Pegasus. Not to mention, if you go, there's also the mini event for the bingo missions that you can obtain some free rewards just like that. So the card that is gonna be aimed at to obtain this event itself in the mission is a sheet in sheet number 2, where it's called Bear Blocker. So from the artwork itself, it does give you that fluffy kind of feel to it, but at the same time, it's a fiend type monster, so that could possibly be it. During your turn, set cards in your spell and trap zones cannot be destroyed by card effects, and if a set card in your spell and trap zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, this card gains 800 bonus attack points until the end of the turn. Okay, so other than being a form of protection for your back row itself, you can also have this card gain attack points if those cards were destroyed. And this basically means that if this monster's effect has been negated during during your opponent's turn, and or they activate the spell destruction effect during your turn, this gains 800 points of attack. But I do not think I'll be using this for attacking. Instead, I'll be using this for either Xyz or even synchro summoning as a whole, because that's basically what this monster is actually for, to be honest. Aside from protecting your back row during your opponent's turn, it does not provide protection during your turn on the other hand. So that's one of the few things I do not actually like about this card. But during your opponent's turn, if let's say you're going for the first turn, this does protect your back row in a sense. But at the same time, if this card were to be destroyed during that turn as well, then basically your back rows are basically let's just say just putting there. This monster basically is not gonna be staying on the field for long. That's all I can tell you that. And aside from that, as you can see, the different rewards such as the boosters, skill chips, orbs, as well as different other jewels and also gems that can be obtained by completing the different sheets on this particular event itself. And if you are interested, there's also the Carly Carmine mini event that's also going on right now. So on a daily basis, you are given a certain task, and if you have managed to complete this task, you obtain a different range of rewards. So like the bingo missions rewards, you can obtain either gems, skill chips, EX jewels, coins, or even like mini event boosters of a certain amount as well. So that is one way you can play about and also gain a slight bonus just by participating in the Duelist Kingdom event or even playing as a casual player as a whole. So as you know, I am not that big into PvP duels, especially types that require you to do constant grinding on a wide scale. I'm pretty much chill, and not to mention on my own schedule, I do not have that much time as well. As you can see from my upload schedules, it's quite inconsistent and is not as daily as it used to be. So that's one thing I'd like to let you guys know. It's gonna be limited time, but if I do manage to get into certain duels that I feel that's worth watching, I'll upload them on the channel as you know it. So currently, let's just duel against Weevil Underwood and basically have that field bonus. So if you duel against these legendary duelists for the skill chips that appear during this event, your attribute that you set will also affect what kind of field spell you're gonna be activating. So here's basically a demo duel to show you how it goes as well. Level 40, level 30, I don't care as long as I know how your deck is gonna go. Weevil, I won't have a problem at least. And not to mention with 600 attack bonus, I don't think I'll be having a problem against your deck. Perfecto. Alrighty, let's go. Let's just normal summon this, set this, and we end our turn. So 2300, and that's about it. I can honestly say this is basically a given. We'll just normal summon Daedalus onto the field. Attack. Well, essentially I can actually end him during that turn, but then again, common mistakes are always made. So now let's just activate the effect for Daedalus, destroy the cards on the field, activate a legendary ocean from our hand, normal summon this extra monster onto the field, give the attack boost to Daedalus, and now we will end the duel with just a whopping 4k in the face. So that's one way you can utilize the field bonus during this Duelist Kingdom event. And also, I hope if you're going for any of the decks that you're choosing, please choose decks that have like mainly focusing one attribute like fire, earth, or something, because that's normally how you actually gain the fully utilize the bonus to actually win some duels during the PvP event. But as you know, attacks aren't everything in a Yu-Gi-Oh matchup. So that's one thing I like to advise you guys on. Anyways, that's it for the video. I'd like to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. But if you want, we can just challenge Pegasus right here. And let's see, here currently is available is normal and hard. And you can also select the different multipliers. So currently I have 225 gems overall. And let's just go for the single and hard, and let's see what he has for us. And as per usual, when you duel against Pegasus, it'll be in the Pegasus castle as well. So right there, water, dark. Okay, quite simple really. We'll be normal summoning Notaurus, and we are just gonna set a card face down, and we're just gonna end our turn. If he manages to bring out Relinquish, then okay. But so far, based on my experience on dueling against Pegasus, he normally brings out 2 monsters. So yeah. And they are always in defense position if your attack points are higher than your opponent's. Alright, let's bring out another Minotaurus. And let's see, what do I have? I have Dueling Deep, and blah blah blah. Okay. Basically, nothing that can deal much. So I'll just use Minotaurus, do some piercing damage. and finally the final hit of 2500 in his face. So yeah, quick victory and also with the field attack and also piercing damage. If you want to go up against Pegasus, you might as well bring something like this that can deal piercing damage or has a very high amount of attack points to the point that your opponent, aka Pegasus, can't even do anything about it. And just like that, we managed to obtain our first copy of Solidarity, so that's a very nice reward to get. And that's about it. You can challenge Pegasus again, rematch. No, I'm just gonna save up some of my star chips, so in the future, I will most probably use a new deck that I want. And also Rex Raptor appears once more. Anyways, before I let this video go on much longer, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed and also find this video quite insightful, as well as what kind of bonus you can obtain just by selecting the different attributes and the advice I'm giving. So aside from that, if there is anything else that comes up in YuGiOh Duel Links, I'll let you guys know real quick, as well as upload some duels if there are any interesting ones to watch. But thus far, I'm not that big, especially I'm very low on time, especially for PvP duels. Not to mention disconnect problems. That's one of the things that annoys me a lot. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time in the upcoming video, which is soon, I hope, when this event ends and we have a new event coming up. So until then, stay safe, keep dueling, and goodbye.